What happens when God is the one trying a person and we see that person going through and we don't know why that person is going through what that person is going through? But in the end, we find out that it was God was the one behind everything that person was going through. Job's friends went to Job to comfort him because they seen what Job was going through. Job had lost everything. Job was on top of the world. Job was an upright man in God's eyesight. He done everything God asked of him. But God still tried him. And God knew that Job would never denounce him out of his mouth. But God still tried him. God knew Job beginning to his end, but still tried him. So many people are being tried by God and don't understand why God doing this. Why I'm living like this. Why nothing good never happened in my life. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I'm reading, I'm praying, I'm spending time with God. I'm doing my best. I'm walking upright. I'm not lying. I'm not stealing. I'm not committing adultery. I'm not committing fornication. I'm doing none of these perverted things. I'm doing everything in God's eyesight, but nothing ain't working out. Everything is blocked. Why God trying me? Picture Job had everything. Everything. And right now, he would be the richest man in the world right now if he was in our time. Picture the richest man in the world. All of a sudden, just get tried, lose everything. His children die. Everything is gone. But you get a whisper in your ear, this denounce God. And you still refuse to denounce God. And you begin to lose more and more and more. How many people out there that's like this? You're doing everything right, but nothing ain't shaking in your life. You praying, you fasting. You're doing everything that you're supposed to do, what is right and what God commands you to do. But you still are in trying times. Like Job. The Bible said Job's friends came to comfort him. How many people didn't give you words that God was going to bring you out? That this year was going to be your year. That breakthroughs was coming. And on top of that, you sold into the ministry. You sold in people's life. You paid your tithes. You give your offering. You bless the poor. You help the fatherless. You help the widows. But nothing ain't shaking in your life. Job's friends came to him to give him words of comfort. But the words that Job's friends give him was words out of season. Because what happened when God is the one behind your trial? What happened when it's God behind everything that you are facing in your life right now? Your sickness, your cancer diagnosis, your HIV diagnosis. What happens when your high blood pressure, your diabetes? What happens when it's God behind it all? What happens when God is the one who is trying you? When God is the one that sent Satan at your door? I know you got friends that love you, but what happens when the friends that is sent to you is not for you, but they think they are? This will happen with Job. That's why God got me working on words. How words are seeds, and seeds bring forth harvest. People are dying before their time. People are dying in their trial. Why? Listen to the Holy Spirit. So when we go through a trial, we focus on the trial and we take our eyes off God and put our eyes on what we are going through, or how can we fix it, instead of keeping our eyes on God. Though he slay me, I still gonna trust him. Though he put me through hell, I'm still gonna believe in him. Though he send the enemy at me and at my door daily, I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna keep my eyes on him. I'm gonna look up to the hills, for where comes my help. My help comes from him. It don't come from me. It don't come from my trial. My trial came from him. This is why it's important that you have people around you that have discernment. Because people love to talk to you, to comfort you, but sometimes people just need to be quiet and just listen. And when they listen, they need to pray. God was furious with Job's friends for the words that came out of their mouth towards Job. Because those words that came out of their mouth was words of harvest, and they produced harvest because they went back and forth. And God was furious with them. Just because a person could speak good words to you, them good words may be words out of season. Matter of fact, some of them words, them good words, may not even be for you. That's how out of line this world is. This world is out of line. Because people are preaching, teaching to their congregation words that should have been for someone else, but they're preaching it to you, and certain people are not growing. Why? Because that word was never for you. But when they preach that word to someone else who is supposed to be for, you see a change happen in that person's life. I had to ask God one day, I said, God, you showing favoritism? Certain people getting blessed and certain people not being blessed. No, people speaking words out of season, and words are seed, and seed produce harvest. But if you sow seed in the ground that's not supposed to receive seeds, that seed cannot produce a harvest. And so many people are dying because of this. And so many people are walking away from God because of this. This video got to end. Let God try you. Keep your eyes on him in your trial. Go read what God did for Job. Because God about to do the same thing for you. I will make another video because it's too long for me to even get on here and explain to you everything that I'm hearing in my spirit to tell to you. Be blessed.